We walk away from each meeting saying, darn, I never saw that point, or gee, what an interesting perspective. We're always surprised and always enlightened. At our very last meeting, we found out things about ourselves that we didn't know.
It's more than about the book, because we can come in and we've read many fabulous books, but the conversation can be more about what's going on with you and your life and the uplift that you get from just saying, hey, this is what's happening, and people embracing you. And I think that's what people will tune in for, because there's drama everywhere, good and bad.
Every single time, I learn something new. But not just something new about the literature or the history of it, something new about these wonderful women who are part of the group.
Depending on what we've read, that's what informs the discussion. But invariably, no matter what we've read, we always bring it back to something that's happening at the time that affects us in our community. It just never fails.
We talk about the state of politics. We're children of the civil rights movement. We're all baby boomers. We are mothers, daughters, sisters. So the conversation always comes back to, well, how does this speak to where we exist in the world today? What's happening in the world today?
And maybe that's why the choice of the book is almost secondary. It's because of the nature of this group that we do not simply stay on theme. We move to the relevance of the work in our very lives and how it impacts us as women of color living today.
We always felt safe, which is an interesting thing, because not many organizations provide the safety that we provide one another, and that means we can come in and open up and have surgery, and everybody is in it, and we close it back up, and nobody else sees that scar but us.
You come to a meeting and there are people there who are in your corner. They're fighting for you and fighting to make you feel better and be better and do better.
I literally saw it as opening a door and saying, come on in, join us. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about X, Y, or Z. And we want you to listen, but we also want you to think about it. And we want you, if you haven't read this, we want you to read this book. And we want you to pass the word to other people to read this book. This is important.
I was excited about there being another perspective of what women do when they get together. Not only what we do as a book club and what we do as women, but our role in creating new images for women on television.
There are people who are not African Americans, who may be, in fact, that are not affluent, that are not highly educated, who don't know that people like us exist. I'm not even talking now about a white audience. I'm talking about a black audience who has no clue whatsoever that there are people, women like us, who exist.
For me, being a Black Fox, it means being a part of a group of women who know who they are, who aren't afraid to show who they are, who know that they have each other's backs. When you put that Black Fox on your back, it represents every woman around this table. And you feel comforted by it, you're supported by it, and you really, really can strut your blackness, your Black Foxness.
I hope that we are the beginning, the genesis of a new genre on television, because it's needed.
That's what, to me, being a Black Fox is.